outlook for September and beyond has changed a little bit. Let's break it down. First thing you're going to notice here is that we're looking at near average or maybe a little bit below average for temperatures in the northern tier of the US, with the exception of the Pacific Northwest for September. Now, this is a change because we were expecting cooler temperatures in the south, but basically the system that was causing that has broken down a bit. Instead, what we might see is the opportunity for more of these lobes of cold air to plunge a little bit farther south, like what you see here. That would also unfortunately mean that the west stays warm. You can see there's a ridge here, and that means that we get a lot of that heat continuing to focus in areas that don't need it, areas of drought and heat and fires. But more changes are on the way. Let's talk about La Nina because we have some changes in store. Now, we kind of went into this very neutral pattern. El Nino and La Nina is where we look at this area of the Pacific Ocean along the equator that is off the coast of Peru or so. It's been pretty much average. Whenever it's warmer than average, we have El Nino, and that impacts our weather patterns in the US and beyond. Now, it looks like we're going to be going into a La Nina again. We did last winter also. Let me show you what I'm talking about here on this map. It might look a little confusing, but I want you to look right down here. August, September, October, that's what ASO stands for. And then we have September, October, November, and so on and so forth. This is going into the winter with time. This middle line here would be an average temperature. And you can see most of the forecast models have us dipping below average with temperature as we head into the winter months, into the fall and winter. So what does that mean? Well, typically we would see a wetter and colder Pacific Northwest, like you can see here. And it would mean a drier and warmer south. Now, we say that, but September is expected to still be wetter in the south, and wetter than average, even accounting for tropical systems, is pretty wet. So bear that in mind for at least the next month. But beyond that, looking ahead to winter, we might see more of this pattern emerge where we have the opportunity for colder air to make its way into the northern tier and some moisture in the Pacific Northwest that maybe we could get a little farther south because Lord knows we need it.